Hello everyone. So today we're gonna talk about the applications of extracted oil from orange and lime peels waste, Citrussy. So our group consists of 6 people as shown in the slide.
For the introduction, at present, the food is consumed and the waste is not disposed of and recycled properly. So there are some environmental problems such as the environment contamination, methane gas, and then the global warming because the food is left forgotten. And also the landfill sites might not be the best way to solve the problem since the waste is not properly processed, and then there are some chemicals that flow into soil and evaporate into the atmosphere.
So for the objective of this project, the first objective is to assess the food waste problems in household, and the second objective is to reduce food waste comparing the quantity of food waste before and after the project.
Okay, so for the methodology, specifically the study site in our project would be households. This includes students' households and relatives' households. Okay, so for the objective number 1's methodology, the methods that will be used is online survey and physical sampling. The target group would be university students, relative of the project conductors. It will be about like 30 to 40 people. That's our targeted number. The time frame would be 1 week for collecting the results. And the possible risk and how to mitigate it is that the target's group observation, which is collected, might not be accurate. So to mitigate it, we would have to increase the target group size to make the results more accurate. And method for evaluation would be percentages from Google survey. And methodology for objective number 2, the methods to be used will be the weighing the difference in food waste before and after the project. Target group is the same as last one. The time frame is also the same, which is 1 week. And the possible risk and how to mitigate it is that the difference in the fruit peel waste would not be the same. It would not be significant enough to show any results. And to mitigate that, we have to conduct research on how to most efficiently reduce the weight of the fruit peels and the toxicity of the targeted food waste. And the method for evaluation would be to calculate % decrease in mass of fruit peels.
So this is the result. And the first objective is to assess the food waste problems in each household. And this is the Google Forms survey, and this is some of the questions. So this is the result from the survey, and it can be seen that around 34.3% cook once a week, which produces a lot of waste, and 31.4% and 11.4% eat oranges and limes very often. And in each occasion, people usually eat 1 to 2 oranges and cook with 1 or 2 limes. Around 88.2% of the response dispose fruit peels, and 73.5% are interested in products derived from fruit peels. And 61.8% of people are willing to send waste to us over a 5-day period. And from the result, 66.7% chose cleaning spray with extracted citrus oil, and 60.6% chose alcohol spray, which cleaning spray are more.
Okay, so now I'm going to be talking about objective number 2, which is to reduce food waste, comparing the quantity of food waste before and after the oil extraction process. But before that, you guys have to know about the extraction process itself. So this is the extraction process that we implement. So in step 1, we separate the peels from the fruit itself. And in step 2, we scrape the white pith of the peels with a knife. And in step 3, as you can see here, we weigh the amount of fruit peels waste before it goes through the extraction process. How this is done through the weighing the difference. So we weigh the container, and then we put the fruits in, and then we subtract the mass, and we get the final quantity, which will be mentioned in the conclusion. And in step 4, we dry out the scraped fruit peels in the sun for 2 to 3 days, as you can see here, orange, lime. And then step 5, we blend the dried peels, and then we put the dried peels in a jar and pour pure grain alcohol to cover the fruit peels. This is the blending process. So we blend the peels, dried peels, into like a small pulp, so they have more surface area and the oils to come out. And after that, we pour the alcohol, the pure grain alcohol, to cover everything, and we close up the jar. And in step 6, I'm sorry, we leave the jar out for 4 to 5 days for the oils to come out. And in step 7, we separate the peels from the solution using basic coffee filters, as you can see here. So you pour the solution in, and then when the coffee filter will separate the oil from the leftover fruit peels. And in step 8, we let the solution sit out for 72 hours with the lid open. Then we cover the thing with tissue paper. This process will evaporate the alcohol out, which leaves you with the oil, as you can see here.
Now we are going to talk about the differences in weight before and after extraction for orange peels. So the weight before the extraction is 1.826 kilograms, and then for the after extraction, it is 0.375 kilograms. So these are the differences in weight before and after extraction for lime peels. So the weight before extraction for lime peels is 680 grams, and also for the after extraction, it is 180 grams. There are some percent decrease in weight before and after extraction for orange and lime peels. So for the orange peels, we use the equation percent decrease equal to the original value subtracted by the new value, and then divided by the original value and multiplied by the 100. So this is the same with the lime peels also. So in conclusion, the weight of the orange peels decreased by 79.5% after the oil extraction, and for the lime peels, it is decreased by 73.5%.
Okay, so now let's talk about the applications of our products. And the first application is alcohol sanitizer. What I'm going to be mainly talking about is the method of creating this. So in step 1, we obtain 150 ml of 75% isopropyl gel hand sanitizer with aloe vera. And in step 2, we add 20 drops of extracted orange oil and we mix it up together. As you can see here, we drop in and we mix everything up together, and you see the final products later. And this is the second application of our product. So it's organic house cleaning spray. And it's going to be the same way I'm going to be talking about the methods. So in step 1, we obtain baking soda and acetic acid or vinegar. And in step 2, we add half a cup of vinegar into a plastic bottle. In step 3, we add 30 drops of extracted lime oil into the plastic bottle. And then step 4, we add 2 tablespoons of baking soda into the plastic bottle, and we end everything with 350 ml of water. After we add that, mix everything well. And this is the final form of the application products. So on the left here is organic house cleaning spray. This is 1 unit of organic house cleaning spray. And this is the leftover lime oil. And this is 1 unit of alcohol gel sanitizer. This is the leftover orange oil. And I'm going to be talking about the reproducibility statistics. So as you know, in the alcohol gel hand sanitizer, we use 20 drops of extracted orange oil. That's for 1 unit, but then in total, we have 440 grams of extracted orange oil. So if we think about the reproducibility, 20 drops equal 1 gram. So we have 440 grams left, which would mean we can create 440 bottles of 150 ml extracted orange oil hand sanitizer gel, right? And then for the organic house cleaning spray, we use 30 drops of extracted lime oil. That's for 1 unit, but then we have 85 grams that's still left. So 30 drops equals to 1.5 grams. So 85 divided by 1.5 is equals to 56 bottles of the organic house cleaning spray. But this doesn't account for the other ingredients that we use. So that's something to think about.
Discussions based on our results. Our results did follow our expected results in the first place, where the mass of the food peel waste would reduce. The results indicated that in oranges, the weight of the orange peels decreased by 79.5% after all extraction process, and in lime, the weight of the lime peels decreased by 73.5% after the all extraction process. In this project, there were no clear limitations or difficulties because we were able to get our targeted number of responses and also achieved our expected results. Lesson learned from this project. The greenhouse gases from food waste contaminates the environment in the surrounding area. Furthermore, it generates methane gas, which can damage the ozone layer and lead to global warming. Waste problems must be reduced before it is too late. In the sphere of concern, or from me to we, our group have expanded our concerns beyond ourselves. We believe that the global warming situation has a great impact on every living organisms on Earth. Not only one person or group could reduce global warming alone. Everyone has to contribute in order to reduce global warming issues in a long term. After the project, our group learned that the food waste can give us benefits more than we thought of, such as extracting oils from food peels. The extraction process is not that difficult using the methods we implemented.
So next is the benefit of the project, SDG. We got 3 items, which is item 3, good health and well-being, item 12, responsible consumption and production, and item 13, climate action. For item 3, good health and well-being, by using fruit peels to make natural spray cleaner and alcohol cleaners, help reduce waste, which will improve health and well-being for everyone. Our product is good to the ecosystem, which affect our well-being. Benefits of reducing good waste. Benefits of reducing food waste, less water pollution, reduce methane gas emission, and reduce carbon footprint.
Next, item 12, responsible consumption and production. The way we use orange peel to make natural spray cleaner and alcohol cleaner instead of putting them in trash will help reduce food waste. As a result, we can manage our natural resource more efficiently and dispose of toxic waste better. Our production process is also ecosystem friendly with no harm to the environment. The next item is climate action. Large amount of food waste are thrown into both water and land. This leads to global greenhouse emission that cause global warming. Orange peel that do not go to recycle process will be left as a food waste to be thrown away into land and water. As a result, according to the research from Iveroda, an unknown food web cause 10% of greenhouse gas. However, by recycling them, we can reduce the rate of CO2 release in the atmosphere.
To conclude, this project truly helps converting food waste into something more useful in everyday life, such as the alcohol sprays for hands and organic cleaning spray. The food waste is converted into a more decomposable forms, which are more environmentally friendly to the ecosystem. There are some recommendations from us. For any faculty that owns a canteen, this project has suggested some solutions for stores that sell fruit juice. The fruit peels should not be thrown away. Instead, they can be converted into fertilizers and many more products. So if anyone is interested in developing our project in the future, our project is really versatile, and the fruit peels can be developed into many products such as candles, or fertilizers. So they need to maybe research more about the more effective ways to make fruit peels more decomposable.
And this is our acknowledgement. We would like to express our deepest appreciation to Ajahn Nontiwish, Ajahn Orawan, and Ajahn Pungchai for guiding us with practical suggestions and helpful advice throughout this difficult project. We would like to also extend our deepest gratitude to one of our team members' cousins for providing the supply for our project. And last but not least, thank you for the team members' hard work and participation in this particular project as well.
And this is our reference. Thank you for listening.